Going live. I think we're here. You're live. All right, we're live. All right. Hi, YouTube. Hey, Facebook. It's your girl, Deanne.
Lavelle.
All right, and tonight we are going to have an open and honest discussion about cheating. So we know there's two sides to cheating. You have a woman's perspective with three. Are you saying two or three?
Two.
Two. Okay, so you have a woman's perspective, and then you're gonna have a man's perspective. And you guys feel free to comment and ask anything you want. We're just gonna talk about some of the things we went through in life pertaining to this subject. So I'll just introduce myself. I said my name, 36. I am single, and I'm from Arizona.
Uh, 39. And I'm from.
This gentleman here to my left, I met him off of Plenty of Fish, and we are good friends. And I decided to have him on tonight because he can give us, I guess, some information,
Small insight.
insight about what men think, and I'm going to talk about what a female thinks when it comes to cheating. So, first question, because I wrote questions down. What is your definition of cheating? So, what would you consider like your definition?
I think the definition of cheating is, um, I think it's just going outside the relationship, seeing think that, um, like I was in a situation in my life relationship where she felt that I made a comment on Facebook from another to another girl's. I just made a comment on her thing, right? So she says that was cheating, but all I did was make a comment. So I don't think that's cheating. I think it's cheating when you talking to someone behind your woman's back, or talking to another woman that she doesn't know behind her back, stuff like that. Um, other that could be you probably introduce anything I already know, but I think that would be considered cheating, trying to pursue something um, uh, romantic or something different with some other woman. So I think that's it. I think that's it. So
Ooh, you left a comment to another girl on Facebook?
yeah, I left a comment like
Like what kind of comment
like
are
it
you
was a
talking
picture
about?
of her. She put a picture. It was a pretty picture. So I put I put the emoji with the hearts and the eyes, and yeah. So
Oh man, yeah, that,
so
yeah,
how is
yeah.
that
Strike
cheating
one.
though? That
All right.
it's not cheating.
Yeah. All right. So here's my definition of cheating. My definition of cheating is basically doing something that you would not do in front of your mate. And so I've had this discussion with someone I dated with a long time ago. He was like, well, she didn't give me head. They were texting, they were communicating. And I feel like that is a form of cheating because if had I been there, you consider that like it's not cheating because y'all didn't have sex. Cheating is investing time in someone. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking to a woman and you're texting her, you're giving her the illusion that one, you're unhappy in your relationship, and two, that there's a possibility that something more can happen. So my whole thing is if you don't want to be in a relationship, then you should just not mess with anyone until you're ready for that. But if you're going to date somebody, you can't do those kind of things. So I will be upset. I'm going to be honest with you. This is probably why I'm single because if I'm in a relationship with a guy and he leaves that kind of a emoji or a comment, I'm going to check him. Why? Because you're with me. Why are you even like why would you even comment and you put the wow? I think I know what you're talking about. Like
No, I
the
just put the heart faces. That was it.
oh, yeah, oh yeah, that's
I
not
mean,
good. That's
but
not
of course,
good.
but if I love you, you my girl. I mean, this is just a face. Okay, let me explain. It's a Facebook friend. I've never met this woman before, ever. This woman probably lives in another state. I don't know. I don't think she
Mm.
lives in the same state as me, but it's somebody I know. It's like Facebook friends. You've known them for years, and you know what I'm saying, they always
Yeah.
post stuff about, you know, what's going on in their life. They're not actual friends, they're just Facebook friends, but she got all bent out of shape and everything. But I
can see
mean,
why. Yeah.
she says that's considered cheating, but
I mean, it is, because what if she
think
would have
so.
acted on that, like, you know, and she would have put a heart emoji, you know what I'm saying?
I would have
You
put a
can
stop
give it-
to it, because not only that, her face was plastered all over my Facebook anyway, so
That don't mean
anybody on
nothing.
there knows that I was involved with someone.
Yeah.
But
That don't mean
anyway,
anything.
but I don't,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
But
So
you know, I don't think that was cheating.
yeah.
And I think she blew it way out of context. But I mean, okay.
Well, okay. That's your definition. Now, second question: have you cheated on someone? And if yes, why?
Have I cheated
Yes.
on someone?
Have you cheated on somebody?
Oh, it's about to get juicy. No, I've never cheated before. However, okay, I was with somebody one time, and what happened was she got a letter from someone, and you know, it stated that, you know, they had been screwing around. So I didn't officially break up with her. I actually went and
Been physically cheated? Have you cheated on a test? Have you cheated on your diet?
cheated in life.
Yeah. Have you cheated? You know, put the cheat codes on playing GTA.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you've
most
cheated before,
definitely.
just not in a
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, it's not a relationship. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I cheated like that.
so you never cheated on a girl. So it'd never
No,
be a
I mean, I cheated at the DMV. You know, when they had the written test, I go on my phone and I look up all the answers.
Okay, so you cheated in other things, but not when it
Yeah.
comes to a relationship.
No,
Think long hard.
I wouldn't think that would be cheating. She already had did her thing. I just didn't break up with her. I didn't, you know, but I went in, you know, did some, you know, stuff. And,
Okay.
You know, but yeah.
All right. Well,
Some
I can.
questions?
Yeah, I know him. I have cheated on someone before. I will be honest. I can only speak from my perspective. I was in.
As sweet as this girl is, you cheated.
Wow.
For
Yeah,
real?
I've cheated. Yes, I have.
I gotta hear this.
Yes, I was. So I'm 36. I've been in 2 serious relationships, and it was my first one. And let me tell you why I did it. I mean, there's really no reason why you cheat on somebody, but I cheated on him because I was trying to show him how it felt to go through the emotions of what I went through.
There's
You know?
always a reason. But
Well,
go ahead.
I mean, sometimes there isn't a reason. Like, I feel like women, when we cheat, it's emotionally. You know, he doesn't touch me, he doesn't look at me, we don't go out, we don't do things together. Like, to me, it's based on emotion. There's some men who will cheat, and they will cheat for no reason. If a woman just has a vagina and a heartbeat, they will cheat. I was messing up. Okay, so that's how I felt. And in my situation, here, continue. Okay. In my situation, when I cheated on him, I told him, and I felt bad about it because that's not me. I'm not a cheater. I'd rather be with one person and call it a day. But it just hurt me more in the end. I'll
Yeah.
fix it. Then,
Yeah.
hold on. Sir, you messed up my camera.
You want your viewers to
Okay.
they can't
Oh,
see you.
yeah, they can see us.
And this your show, you know.
No, it's not my show. Mm-mm. Okay. Yeah, so I have cheated before, and
I got a problem with that.
why?
Now you said you cheated. Why again?
Well, he cheated on
wanted
me. You know, he cheated on me.
Okay.
So I tried to show him how it felt for someone to step out of a relationship and hopefully, you know, teach him a lesson. And I ended up hurting myself because I don't want to have sex with that guy. I really didn't.
So you went through the whole thing?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have, and I learned from that. That happened. Wait, that happened. I'm 36.
Wow.
This happened in my early 20s. I was like 21, 22 when I did this. So I've learned from that.
You went through the whole thing.
Yeah, I had sex with him. Yeah.
I mean, that's different hearing that a woman did that. So
Yeah, I have, but he cheated on me with his baby mother. He had another baby by her and lied about it. I had to find out by her confronting me and telling me this is his child.
But-
We're still having sex.
But
Like,
you didn't want to go through with it
go through it. What?
with the other guy,
I did. I had sex with him.
right? So you didn't want to do that.
No, I didn't do. No, I really didn't want to do it, but I did it, and I kind of threw it in his face for him to kind of understand. Like, this is what it feels like.
Watch this. Did you like it?
No, I didn't like it. No. Wait.
Now,
No.
if you go cheat
No.
with somebody,
No, I
you
didn't like
gotta
that.
at least make sure everything right. You
No,
know, I mean, I
no.
made sure I picked the right one when I did my thing. I mean, if
You
you
said
call
you
that,
never cheated before.
if you call that cheating, I never broke up with her. So, you know,
That is cheating. Why didn't you
Well-
tell her? Y'all.
yeah, well, whatever. But I mean, I just, I was emotional at the time. I've been with this woman. How they did what they did before he went to prison. So, I mean, 6 years. I mean, I was all jacked up. So I went and
Yeah.
I went and and did my thing with the other lady. And
So that was cheating.
it was all right too.
Yeah, that was cheating. Let's be very clear.
Yeah, I mean
That was
that's
cheating.
what I said. So
Yeah.
it could be considered cheating. But
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. What's the next question?
Okay. So you never cheated on anyone, but what are the effects of cheating on someone? Or how have you been cheated on? Do you know if
I've been cheated on before.
Okay. So then how did that affect you and going forward in other relationships?
Of course, what I just said, I've been cheated on before. It was sad because I had been with that person for a long time. Not only this, and this is some juicy stuff right here, right? I have been with this girl now. This is before that girl. And I've been with another long-term relationship, and this is like my childhood sweetheart. We were, this is if I wanted to get married, I was gonna marry her. So we ended up getting together after years, years or whatever. She went through high school and all that. She was with somebody else. I kind of met her on the later part, and we got together. We was together for about maybe about a year or something, and then she ended up getting pregnant, right? But the tripped out thing about it is that found out the kid wasn't even mine. I was taking care of the kid for like 5 years, and he wasn't mine. So
Wow.
that was bad. That was bad. So I think what it is too, and me being the age that I am, I haven't been in any relationships because of. I think this is why I think I haven't been in. I'm single at this age right now is because I'm afraid of abandonment. I think because these women cheated on me. Basically, they abandoned me, and then I have issues with my mother because I didn't grow up with my mother. My father raised me, so I think I have issues with her abandonment, and
Wow.
that's what makes me hard to commit at this age. But I think if I met the right person, I probably could. But yeah, I think that's been a sort of like a big thing going on with me. So yeah, every little boy needs their mother.
Well, that was real deep. Wow, that was real deep. I like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, but going forward with any other relationship based on that past, did that woman did she have to suffer like whatever you went through with that man writing you a letter? Did you say, okay, all women are no good? Because sometimes being cheated on, you have a negative viewing going into another relationship. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't generalize all women,
Okay.
but I would say going forward that I be kind of like trying to pick and choose a little bit because women who have been in relationships that have been verbally abused and physically abused are basically, to me, I think they're damaged, and they carry that into the new relationship, because that has a lot of effect on that relationship. Because I mean, I was in a relationship where I was paying for crimes that these dudes had done to her that she used to be with. So, yeah. So I try not to, 'cause, I mean, of course, you get involved with these women, and there's some that are really dominant, especially mentally. So. And vibrating to your highest frequency and things like that. But somebody putting you down, especially somebody that you love, somebody that's close to you, that it really bothers you. So yeah, I try to watch out and make sure that this person is the right person and that she's not, that she hadn't been hurt really bad. Because I mean, You know, it's bad. Like even before, like recently, like real recent. But my last relationship, which was about maybe about 4 months ago. You know, one of the same thing. You know, she, you know, guy cheat on her right in her face. Used to physically abuse her and her children. It was bad. And then I come in on the end of that. So, yeah. Any more questions?
Well,
Can I
okay.
ask that? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I want you to be honest. Yeah, because there's things that you're saying I never heard a man admit, which is pretty dope. But so I wrote these questions. I just trying to get dialogue, but um, so I've been on both ends. I've cheated on someone, and I've also been cheated on, and I can only tell you from how I feel. When a man cheats, like when I got cheated on in the way that it happened to me, it really did damage me, and I think I probably am still damaged because it's not me trying to go into something negative. It's more about dating somebody and having a feeling or have a fear that it's going to happen again. So in my case, when I was with this guy, this guy told me he loved me, he wouldn't hurt me. And when looking back at it, God gave me signs because I feel like, I would ask God, what's going on? And I would have instinct. And I think everybody has that. My slogan is when 1 + 1 does not equal 2 no more, I gotta question it because it's not adding up. And so I would ask him all the time, like something is just not right in my spirit. I have a feeling you're still messing with her. And he would deny, deny, deny. He put it on his mama. He put it on his kids. He put it on the Bible. He put it on everything. Like, I'm crazy. I'm insecure. And then I started thinking, damn, am I crazy? Am I insecure? Until his baby mother came to my job with the son that he said wasn't his and told me, no, we are still sleeping around. Like, that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, damn, this whole entire time I knew he was cheating on me. I had no proof, and then bam. And to take all that in at once is damaging. And so this guy that did this to me, we're still friends. I haven't dated this guy in over 10 years, but I had an open conversation with him because I needed to heal. And I asked him, why did he do the things he did? And there really was no reason why he did it. He did it because she opened her legs, point blank, period. It was nothing about me and how I am as a woman. But because of how I did him when I cheated on him, every woman that he dates is suffering and he blames it on me. And it's like a cycle. When you cheat on somebody, you just don't understand how that affects them and for the rest of their lives. And I know a lot of guys say women are damaged, what you just said. But when you've been through somebody who's verbally, physically, emotionally abusive to you, it's like, how do you prepare yourself for another person? You're broken. And I feel like when you're dating somebody, that person has to reassure you that, yes, I'm not like him. I'm going to be better than him. But the patterns, they still continue, at least in my situation.
Well, that too. But I don't think you should generalize.
Report, right? How many accidents has this car been in? Right? How many miles? What was the maintenance on it? You don't buy a car without getting any kind of information. Yes or no?
Well, that's true.
So when I'm dating someone, I tell him, hey, this is what I went through. I'm not trying to put you in that category, but I just need you to be mindful. Like, some things are sensitive to me. If I ask, why are you going through your phone? It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that my previous relationships, guys who did those same mannerisms were cheating, or they were doing something and it turns out to be right.
But I say this, you should give a guy the benefit of the doubt, because like I said, I went through the same thing. Where you can't get on your phone or you cheat. You can't look through stuff or you cheat. I mean, this woman, I'd be like, actually we kind of moved in together. And I'd be upstairs in the bedroom, and she was like, she'd always say that I'm always on my phone. So I stopped being on my phone or whatever. But anytime I reach for my phone, it just seemed like she would have a problem with it. So I just think what it is that going into the relationship, she never trusted me anyway, because she didn't trust her last boyfriend because what they did to her. I was paying for the crimes that they did. So I'm
sorry.
There it is. But
so
I think that I don't, me myself, I'm not religious, so I don't have to ask this person that's in the sky about me. I just do research. I do research. That's all I do. So I don't ask. I don't ask about. I don't ask. These make believe people about my relationship and fix my heart and nothing like that. What it is that if you get knowledge of what's going on of different people, I think you have a fair shot of of being in a long-term relationship. But you have to research that and get knowledge on the person, and if that's the person you really want to be with, you know what I mean? Because like I said, anything delicate, anything, I would be cheating, anything like, oh, looking through your phone, because and you just said that. But I think that it's you bringing that back into the new relationship. Oh, well, that's what somebody else did, and that's the mannerisms of a cheater. So
I mean, yeah, it does sound like, but when you're with somebody, okay, so when I first met you, okay, the very first time I met you, I thought you were lying to me.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. It's not so.
See, that's the thought. You got to find out the truth.
Yeah, right.
It's the thought. You thinking.
Right.
Get to the source. Go see if that person's really lying.
Okay,
see, that's the thing.
So when you meet somebody from a date, when you meet somebody online, there's a whole different persona, right? So I could have been married. I could have had kids. You don't know who I am. All you see is pictures.
Right.
So then you're right. But what I'm saying is that, I'm a person who likes to talk on the phone. You and I never talked on the phone. We did a lot of text.
Yeah.
Right. And then the text was like during certain hours. Like it was kind of weird. I've been in situations like that where the guy would text me, oh, good morning. I didn't hear from him till the next day. Or I might hear from him maybe while he's at work, but he went home and I think he has a relationship. So in your case, you never would talk on the phone. I found that odd because most people want to talk to hear a person's voice. He didn't ask for that. And then when we met, I met you at the bowling alley. We went to play pool and bowl. But yeah, I just felt like, all right. Then you disappeared, and then
Yeah. Well,
you just show up like a period. That was unexpected.
Oh shit. A period.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Excuse my language. Yeah, I had some personal problems going on and everything. Wasn't no marriage and nothing like that, or I was in a relationship. I think I was still I was still reeling from what happened because I really liked this person. So, but that's what it was.
You like who?
I said no, with the person from before that I broke up with.
Yeah.
I really liked them, and I think I was still trying to get over that. And like I said, I had some personal issues that I had to take care of.
Okay.
And about me not talking at certain times.
You never talk on the phone. I was like, wow.
I don't know. I think it's a new age. These youngsters got me. All I do is text now. I don't even talk on the phone.
But that's what I'm saying. We're the same age. You're 3 years older than me.
But I'm just saying,
I can see if I was 21.
I be texting.
Yeah, I don't like all that text. Yeah.
Okay, so that's something we communicated on and we have to fix. See, that's all. It's communication.
Yeah, I'm old school. I gotta talk to you and see what you're talking about. And hey, mamiha Ileana.
Oh,
hey, what's up, Ileana?
Hey, Ileana.
Yeah. But okay, so the next question. You're stupid.
Oh.
Okay, so why do you think people cheat? As a man, why do you think men cheat? Let's say that.
Some men have problems, Some men have problems. Now I can't speak for other men,
right?
But I think the black woman is the man. If God made anything better, He'd have kept it for itself. But I think oh my God, they're beautiful. And oh yeah, see now.
Look at your shirt. You gotta. Facebook.
Okay. No.
Well, he's too tall. Look at his shirt. It says, "I met God,"
and she's black.
She's black,
and it's the truth. So, what it is that a lot of guys have problems. A lot of guys wasn't raised, to respect black women or anyone,
right.
So, especially if you're a nice looking guy and you got a little,
and this, yeah.
Right. And and I'm gonna tell you something. and this is the truth, and that I mean, I'm from my perspective that just sex is addictive, especially if especially if it's with someone, a black woman. To me, I think a lot of times when, oh, you just want sex, and you just a horn dog, and it's not that. This is my feeling from my perspective. Making love to a black woman, and my people might have different preferences, but to me, it's healing. It's healing. It's very healing because the black woman doesn't understand that she unlocks the dynamic between the divine uh, divine feminine and divine masculine. So it's healing. I mean, it's not just sex to me. It's not. So and it's very addictive. And some guys who think or subconsciously or think with their whatever is really addictive. So so a lot of guys cheat because they just want to have sex. I mean, you see the beautiful woman, and you just want to do it, and you're not. And I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you this because I'm what it is, but I mean, but no, I mean, look at her, beautiful. I mean, who would? I mean, who? I mean, if I had a woman, it would be hard to she's enticing. So it's just hard. I mean, especially a lot of guys they've been with a woman for a certain amount of time, and and please, this right here, this is so important. You in a relationship with a woman, and all she does is, instead of speaking life into her man and then building him up, all he hears is blah, 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 blah. That's the same thing I was going through. Now that would make you cheat. I didn't cheat, but that would make you cheat. That would make you cheat. No, I ain't talking about the one from before. I'm just saying, if all these all these women, and there are women out there who don't do that. But this woman, like I said, she was hurt so much. She had been hurt so much. She didn't trust anybody. She'd been lied to and cheated on. She didn't trust nobody.
The Bible says, "Trust no man but God." You're right. Am I supposed to trust you?
See, and that's the thing.
Well, yeah, you don't believe in God.
This is my God. The black woman is God. Okay, so let that be known. I'm not with the patriarch praying to this man, because nothing comes into existence without feminine energy. Understand that. Anyway, like I said, she I think you're supposed to speak life into each people, back and forth. And
right.
So, it was just, she didn't do that. Every other day, it was nice in the beginning, but every other day was always something. And, that would make a guy go cheat, for real. That would make a guy go cheat, because here's a woman who probably only wants to, make him happy. I mean, if it was sex, make him happy, this and that. And, so I think that would make a guy cheat, it would. And essentially break up the relationship.
Right.
But I mean, I think speak life into each other. If you get with somebody, you gotta both transfer positive energy to each other. And also sex, remember, sex is communicating. So when you're doing what you're doing, you're communicating. Even if it's bad energy, or if it's good energy, or if it's just something to make you feel good, you're communicating. So yeah.
Good one. Okay. Good. Well, that was your perspective. So this is why I think people cheat. So of course we know the number one reason is I think it's temptation. So again, from a woman's perspective, and I'm just gonna give you guys the real reason. I gotta take it to the Bible. I know you don't believe in God, but
no, I don't say. I wouldn't say I don't believe in God. Okay, because you make it sound crazy when you say that. I mean, it make it sound a different way.
Okay.
But
you think the black woman is God?
That's right.
which is fine.
Because she's the first. Can you tell me you can't find no man?
That's science. I don't know about what I know is what it says in the Bible.
Okay, but
in the beginning.
Let me hit you with this though, real quick. Nothing comes into existence without feminine energy. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, but yes, a woman carries a child, but how does a woman get pregnant? Two women just touch each other.
Check this out though. Oh, I'm glad you said something. Hold on.
The two women just touch each other.
No.
It's a two-way street. Like
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. Women could reproduce without the man in the beginning. She could do it.
Oh,
women got sperm in their blood and their bone marrow. I'm sorry, and their bone marrow. Okay, so you even today you could look up something. It's called parthenogenesis. Okay, that's where a woman can have a baby without a man. Yeah, and not only that, is that women have babies without men because that egg, when people say, oh, I was in my daddy's nutsack, no. You was in the woman the whole time because a woman is born with all her potential children. So I can't look to no man and ask a man for guidance when the woman actually gave me my psyche. She gave me all of this. That's a woman gave me this, not a man. Okay, so.
I don't know. I never heard of that.
Yeah.
But
true. Look it up. Parthenogenesis.
Like I was saying, the reason why I think people cheat, to me, it goes from the test of time, the beginning of time, I should say. We all know the story of Adam and Eve. Adam was lonely. He was in the Garden of Eden. He had everything. He named all the animals, and yet God saw that Adam was lonely. So God put Adam to sleep, took a rib, and made woman as his helper. Now, during that process, God created man first, and then woman was second. So out of the two, women are weaker than men.
What?
So the
see, now that's
wait, but it's true.
Whoa,
but it's true. So the serpent, which is the devil, tempted Eve to eat from the tree of knowledge, the tree that God said do not eat from. That's the reason why Satan, or the serpent, tempted Eve, because he knew out of the two, she was weaker. So I don't know what fruit, but all I know is that Eve took that fruit. She gave it to her husband, Adam. They both took a bite, and that's how sin got into the world. So based on that, and if you read the Bible, every great leader's downfall was a woman. Samson got his hair cut off over a woman. Remember, the strength was in his hair. That lady told his secret, the riddle to that joke. They cut all his hair off. So I'm just telling you guys how I feel. Temptation is out there. So now the modern day person, the temptation is on Instagram, Facebook, at the church where you work at. You got all these women who look good, but they might be ripe fruit. They might be rotten fruit. The whole point is temptation is at your doorstep. You don't have to look far. And I guess what I never understood is, as a woman myself, I am tempted. I don't have to go look for penis. Penis is offered to me 3 times a day. It is, or maybe more. I mean, let's be honest. If a woman has a vagina and a heartbeat, there's any man out there, some man will sleep with her. He may not like the way she looked, but if a woman open her legs up, there's some man who cannot turn down no.
Well, I'm thinking the total opposite. Women is not the weaker vessel. What man have you ever seen have a baby? Okay, so no, the woman ain't the weaker vessel, the woman does not tempt man because, like I said, I mean, it's all oh man, and the woman does not emerge from the man's rib ever. Okay, man has been framed as the life giver when the woman is actually the life giver, and it's all patriarchy. It's all patrilineal. You know, you pray to a man and do all that, but come on now, nothing comes into existence without women energy. Well, no, I don't go by none of that stuff.
So I understand what you're saying, and I'm. That God created us, women we're not stronger than man. What woman have you like okay, right, I'm not like, I don't know how much you weigh, I know how much I weigh, but even if, let's say I weigh 300 pounds, you weigh 250, right? There's no way I can overpower you as a man. You're naturally stronger than me. So you're talking
about physically?
No, I'm just saying, well, yeah, I'm not saying weaker. Well, I'm saying weaker out of the two because, again, woman was created, and this is God, not me saying this, but a woman was created for a man to be his helper. That is the reason why. No, it's true.
I don't think so.
Well,
Oh
according to what the
I'm
Bible is
gonna
saying.
tell you. See, all this is Bible. You know, when you get all
Okay.
into that, my ancient ancestors, in that order, it was man equal with the woman. So we were equal. So that's the thing. See, so even when you look at the Holy Trinity, there's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got two men and a ghost. How can two men and a ghost make a baby? Don't make no sense.
That's too much.
But anyway, but like I said,
oh man.
women, especially black women, are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They're very tempting. So, you know.
And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot.
Lord.
Okay, so as a man, you're
Uh-huh.
not saying you're not tempted by other women. Women don't offer themselves to you when you in that relationship with that woman. Okay, so you said you plaster her all over your Facebook page.
Yeah.
That does not stop a woman from electric sliding into your inbox.
Right. But
yeah, I don't. You can put
see,
a picture.
that's
what
where
I'm
you. I mean, that might be temptation, but see, you have to be true to that woman. Like you have to be true to, you know, I love my girl, so hey, I'm sorry, you know, I can't help you. But you know, it's all about you know, being, you know, faithful and, you know, and things like that. You know, I mean, if everything going on, everything good. I mean, my brother, he's been married for 20-something years.
Wow.
You know, so
to a white woman.
No, she's black.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, he been married, so you know, he was made like that. So you know, he was made to respect his wife, to honor his wife, to you know, be faithful to his wife. So you know, there it is. But you know, it's, you know, it's a lot of temptation. So
there is, and
you know,
that's what I was saying. Social media is one. Like I feel like it's hard, even though you had your girlfriend plastered all over your wall. Mm-hmm. That's never going to stop somebody from cheating. Well, it's never going to stop from temptation entering in your inbox. And if she felt that way, you got to think about it. Men and women see things different. Like for instance, right? Let's talk about like sex. You can go and have sex with me. I might fall in love with you, want to be with you, right? Oh yeah. And then you might just say, well, hey, you might, and then you can have sex with me and just think it's just sex. Women look at things different. Yeah. So women are emotional. Right. So if I was in a relationship and a man did that to me, I would feel some type of way, because it's not about me being insecure, me being jealous. It's more about the power you just gave that woman. You're entertaining that woman. You made a emoji on her picture. Now she's thinking there's a little bit of interest in you. And even though you're in a relationship and you're, you know, those photos you guys, she's still looking at, well, he just did this. But that's when the brother got to shut her down. That's when you got to shut her down. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got to shut her down. Of course, you know, you like for people to, you know, make them feel good. But, you know, that's when you got to shut her down. That's when you give it to them. Hey, look, I'm with someone. You know, you're a nice person, but I can't do it. I love my girl. So, I mean, there it is, you know. I mean, no, I'm not. What I'm saying is that, okay, I have a Facebook page, as you can see. But it's what I see is, but it's up to that person, okay? Right. It's up to that person. Now, if that's a weak-minded person, then you shouldn't even be with them anyway. If that's a weak-minded person, she slides something and say, hey, I want to holler at you. No. And if you know what I'm saying, if the person saw whatever, I deleted them off the thing and all that. She made you do all that? No, I did it on my own. I deleted all. I said, hey, look, you know, I don't want no trouble. Okay. So I deleted it off the thing and everything. And everything was cool after that. But, you know, but it was other things because, like I said, she was damaged. So, right. You know. But well, in that case, what I'm saying is that most of the time when it comes to infidelity and cheating, it does start off the internet. And what I mean is the comments, the emojis, the heart emojis. Then from there, people slide into the inbox. Okay. Give out numbers, and you know, I'm not saying you were wrong. What I'm saying is, but I wouldn't do it though. Like I said, at the time, like I said, when I'm in a relationship, I am loyal and faithful to that person. So, you know, that's, you know, I feel like, well, you know, I made a mistake. So, I mean, there you go. But so what's the next question? Yeah, I just think people cheat. Well, people cheat in general because, like I said, those are my reasons. Men, some men, not all, because I'm not going to bash all men. This is not what this is about. I'm just saying in general, Some men cheat because the options are there, the availability, and also because it's too easy. With modern day technology, it's not hard. Like I remember back in the day when there weren't no cell phones, people had house phones. It's really hard to plan to cheat on somebody because just like you got to call them, they got to be at home. You got to like meet up at the same time. But now that you got text messaging and you can, Snapchat and all these other things, it's so easy to cheat on somebody. And even though we live in a day and age where love is not really celebrated, you got a lot of people who don't even look for relationships because all you see is broken relationships, right? You see so much of that. So that's just my input. Okay, now what have you learned from your experience with being cheated on and cheating? Because that girl, did you leave her or did she leave you?
The last one?
Yeah, the one that didn't like the little emoji you gave on Facebook.
I was.
You broke up with her?
Because I just
Wow.
felt like she was so damaged. But
Okay. Well,
what I've learned
right.
from being cheated, what I learned is that it's a bad feeling, and people heart and stuff is involved, and you don't want to hurt people. So I I've come to deal with it delicately, and I know that if I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, it's good to just tell them to say, hey, look, it's over. Instead of hurting people, and not wanting to. Cheating is, well, that revenge cheating. There's revenge cheating, and there's just cheating. So you don't want to do that. You want to watch what you do, especially if it's inappropriate. So, you know, um, but I've learned that it's repercussions to it when you cheating on somebody. You're breaking their heart, especially if it's somebody that you claim you love.
Mhm.
So that's hurting their feelings, and that's like I said, mentioned damage. That would damage them even more, and
Right.
you make it hard for the next guy.
Mhm.
And
I agree.
that's bad, and so yeah, that's my
I
take
agree.
on it, and
What I've learned from, like I said, I've only cheated one time. Well, like I said, naturally I am a lover, not a fighter. I don't like to cheat on anybody, and I also learned the effects I did for that man. Even though this man is in his 40s, you know,
Go ahead.
brother, what are you doing on your phone?
Go ahead. I'm just trying to.
Let me zoom in real quick. Let's see what we can. Let me figure out what's going on. Whoa.
I don't want to. That looks so good. Go ahead.
What are you taking a picture of?
A bus.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice picture right there. I wish y'all could see this.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is when it comes to when it comes to my experience, I learned that cheating is not good. Yeah, there was a flash on there, and that you do affect someone's perspective for the rest of your life. I mean, you got to think about it. A lot of the times when people cheat or they get cheated on, they question themselves. And you know what's so funny is that there's some people out there who think they are exempt from being cheated on. And I feel like in this day and age, nobody is exempt from being cheated on. Nobody. I don't care how bad you think you are, how much money you got, your credit, like how big your penis is, how good your vagina is. No one is above from being cheated on. I mean, like we see it in the news. Look at Khloe Kardashian, who got cheated on while she was pregnant. Halle Berry, Beyonce, like Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, and people praise Beyonce. Dangerously in Love Beyonce. Okay, Destiny's Child Beyonce, she got cheated on. So that should tell you something. There's nobody who is exempt from being cheated on. And I want people to understand that. And it's not necessarily you that is causing this, it's the person that is weak, the person that you're dating that don't have enough value. And you know what's so funny? Speaking of that, let's talk about the Kevin Hart method, right? Kevin Hart went on the Breakfast Club. One, he made mistakes when he was married to what is his ex-wife?
I don't know.
I don't know her name, but when he was married to her, he shared like how he cheated on her when he was like very early in his career. He made a lot of mistakes. Then he marries this other girl who's beautiful, right? A far cry from the last girl. He's on the Breakfast Club. Oh, nah, I don't cheat. You know, she's my rib. She's my best friend. You know, she's a good mother, beautiful, all these things, nice things about her. Then he turns around and cheats on her. So when men do that, when you guys sit here and brag about how your wife or your girlfriend's a good mother, you know, you brag about how she looks, her body is banging, she's natural, she has edges, her credit score, her sex game, she can cook, you know, she can build a house, whatever you say about your mate, and then you turn around and cheat on her, you just brought her stock value down. And you don't realize that. You just made this woman's worth that low because if you didn't see the beauty in her, how anyone else that she's going to date? You know what I mean? Like it sounds crazy to me for a man to cheat on someone who he deems is here at the top of her game, and then you bring her down. And that's what cheating is. And guys, well, women do it too, but I don't date women. Most men, or some men, I should say, do that. They will cheat and then sit here and, you know, and try to explain why he did it. And then the funny part is these guys that do that, they want to come back. Like, oh, I want my family back. Look at Don and Ashley from, do you watch Black Ink?
Yeah.
She stayed with him. He was messing with those strippers when they went got married. She married him. They had another baby, and yet there's a woman in a video of doing nasty things to Don, and Ashley found out. And now, and the funny part is when a man cheats, oh, I want my family back together. Let's put my family. You weren't thinking about your family when you were busting those guts. Like, I never got that. You never thinking about your kids when you're over there having sex. Then you want to come home and bring that nasty ass mouth back to them.
Okay, listen. All I want to say is this: is that all men are not that way. So
wait, some men cheat, some women cheat. I get it. What I'm saying is that when that happens, a woman has to build herself up. She gotta go back to like, okay, I gotta be a mother to my kids. I have to rebuild my self-esteem. Right, this man can go on and live with his life, but the woman has to pick up the pieces because of what he did, and it breaks up happy homes. I'm not saying women don't cheat. Women do cheat. What I'm saying is that when it happens, again, from a woman's perspective, when men do cheat, these are the repercussions. Our self-esteem gets damaged. We question our worth because this man, who we thought valued us, just lessened our value. Like, do you understand that?
Yeah. I thought that was the last question.
That
was the moral to the story. But like I said, you get somebody in your life, man, you know, and you love them. It's best to tell them, okay? But
I feel like you would cheat.
I wouldn't do no such thing. Like I said, if I'm with somebody, I'm with them, and if I feel like that, I'm gonna tell them. I'm not gonna do that. I'm be like, you know, look, you know, I'm about to, you know, but I wouldn't do that, you know.
But
I instill my own morals, okay? So, but anyway, but like I said, I would tell them, it's been nice talking to you and, you know, and giving my expertise. But yeah, you have anything else to add? You know, these nice, beautiful people.
No, that's interesting. I found out some stuff about you tonight that I did not know.
Yeah.
I had no idea. And yet, for you not to grow up with your mom, you're not a bad guy.
Oh,
I would think you'd be more savage, or you would be more like Christian Grey. You probably never saw that movie.
No,
you know what I mean?
I learned everything divine about the black woman.
But you didn't have your mom in your life, so who taught you?
I don't see that doesn't matter because first of all, my mother, it don't matter because I understand what my mother was going through, and she had to be a strong enough woman to, you know what I'm saying, to have me, to have my brother, and you know, so I don't fault her for it, but I thank the ancestors for it. So. There you go.
Who taught you that? Like
my dad taught me a lot.
No, this is interesting because there's some women who don't grow up without with a father, and then they resort to hurt or they look for that father figure. And man, you see how the pattern, how and then you grew up with your mom.
But you got to get the knowledge. You know, I had to get the knowledge. I'm like, it was something funny about, because I was kind of like raised in a little church a little bit, and a lot of stuff didn't make sense. So, I researched stuff on my own, and I started reading books and things like that, and I wanted to know more. And I found out, and it's just common sense that the woman is the life giver. So,
But it takes two.
yes, it does.
It takes two.
It does.
So
It takes two. But
it
I'm gonna
does,
say this:
'cause I
is
can't-
that sperm is on the electric conduit. It reminds the egg what it's supposed to do. That's all it is. No, but I'm gonna say something though. But the man, he helps in a whole bunch of ways. But that's all I'm saying. And that egg can live for almost 2 days inside of one before it's fertilized. And, if it doesn't get fertilized, it still lives. So there you go. But anyway, it's been nice, y'all. Nice being on with this lovely woman and talking yeah. But
we're gonna start doing more of these.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we're going because I think this is interesting.
yeah,
Yeah,
find out
but-
more. Let's see.
Dang, that is so interesting. Wow.
Oh, wait. Right here, something nice knocked out. Oh man.